boys and girls, the next part of our human body lesson that we're going to talk about is an organ that's very important to you. It's your stomach. Your stomach is part of your digestive system. Your digestive system takes food and turns it into energy. So when you eat something, your digestive system starts working right away, and that starts right in your mouth. Your saliva in your mouth begins breaking down that food. So part of your digestive system is your mouth. Okay, then once in your mouth the saliva starts breaking food, it's going to go down a tube, which this tube looks a little bit similar to a trachea, but this is not a trachea. This is called an esophagus. The esophagus is a long tube that leads to your stomach, where most of your digestion takes place. So after your stomach, the food will travel to your small intestine and then end up in your large intestine, where eventually you will go to the bathroom and get rid of whatever food your body didn't use. So in our diagram today that you're going to be making, you need an esophagus and a stomach. So I've got a balloon and a straw. Now, stomachs are kind of flexible and soft. They expand, it gives you that feeling that you're full. They also contract and maybe growl when you're really, really, really hungry. So you're going to put your esophagus in your stomach, and then you're going to connect them to your mouth where digestion begins. So I'm going to make room for the esophagus, and then I'm going to put the stomach here, which the stomach really is on the left side of your body. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that in. Now, have you ever had that point where you ate something so fast and then you had to cough? That's because your food wasn't going into your esophagus. Your food was going into your trachea, which is your breathing tube for your lungs. So your body's natural reaction is to cough so you don't put your food into your lungs, because your food doesn't belong there. So once it travels down the esophagus to your stomach, then you have where your food gets absorbed and turned into energy, which is your large and your small intestine. I think I'm going to move this balloon up just a tad. Alright, so if you were to take your intestine and stretch it out, it would go for 23 feet. But in your body, it's all bunched up. It almost is like spaghetti. It goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And when you guys say, oh, my stomach aches, it's really not your stomach on the left side of your body. You really have an intestine ache, and that's where your tummy's saying, something I ate is not agreeing with me. And so your intestines are letting you know that. So you're going to take some yarn, and you're going to snake that arm. That yarn back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because this is what happens with your intestines. This is where you're absorbing all your nutrients. So that food that's grown from the energy of the sun that you put in your body, this is how your body gets energy. Without that sunlight that maybe grows the grass, that the cow eats, and then you eat that burger, in order for you to get the energy from the sun, you had to have eaten something that started at one point as a plant. So the cow ate a plant, you ate the cow, so you're getting energy from the sun from that cow and getting it absorbed through your intestines. So that's what gives you the energy to run, jump, play. And I'm sure if you've ever been sick before, when you haven't eaten a lot, you feel really sluggish and tired because you don't have any energy from the food because you haven't been eating if you're ill. So our digestive system includes our mouth, our esophagus, stomach, small intestine, and large intestine.